Hey guys, I wanted to post a little update video. I talk about things and the videos are too small to do updates on individually, but I wanted to kind of roll in a bunch of different things. These, so far, I think I've had them, I don't know, 3 weeks or so, not entirely sure, but I love them. They're from Octane work holding, and yeah, I mean, this table was not blown off. I just ran an aluminum job. You can see there's aluminum bits over here and a little bit on the table, but man, it helps keep almost everything off. Another thing is the CarveSmart. I mentioned these, and I did a few update videos, but I never really talked about you know, what my final thoughts were on them. I've kissed my jaws a couple of times, but I've actually wrote a really cool macro that I probe the top surface of my jaw, and within Fusion I put just a text tag in the operation I want to check, and it's just check Z in the description, and I keep this offset 59, the highest part of my jaw, in 59, and that way when I run my program, it'll tell me, hey, you're going to come in contact. It'll take the lowest point of whatever tool I'm looking at and tell me, hey, you're gonna hit the jaw. It'll pause the program, pop up a message, and then say, do you want to continue? And so anyway, I will show that if anybody's interested at some point. But as far as the CarveSmarts go, I'm loving them so far. The soft jaws are back ordered, which is kind of a pain. You can make your own. I went ahead and got a dovetail cutter for it. The only concerns I have is I can change these out in about a minute, which is pretty good. The only concern I have is reason it even takes that long is I'm constantly blowing out behind them, and there's not really any chips there. Some kind of get under here, but I'm always worried about accuracy. So I'm always blowing out to make sure, you know, you've got dovetails on both sides to make sure a chip isn't getting caught somewhere it shouldn't be. I don't know if it's an actual problem. I've never actually, you know, measured to see if there was a problem, but anyway, it just takes a few seconds to blow it out. Alright, and now on to the fourth axis. I haven't had a lot of time to do any jobs, and any jobs on the fourth axis, and the ones I do are under NDA, so I can't actually post any of the videos. But I'm hoping to do a collaboration with another YouTube video user, and I plan on using the fourth axis for that, and there won't be any NDA because I'll be posting videos on it anyway, and it's a collaboration of a product between us. Alright, so let's move on to the next thing. This system has been working really well. It's probably been a month and a half, and no coolant smell issues, no tramp oil issues. I mean, it still has tramp oil issues, but they all get taken care of. The skim right here is that white stuff floating on the top is just coolant. It looks like some kind of fungus, but it's just, for some reason, some coolant that's stuck on the top. I think it's if I let the coolant get too low, it'll start sucking air here, and it causes the foam to get created on the top. But anyway, it's been a couple months, and I haven't even emptied the oil out on it. And this just runs 24/7, cleaning itself up. And like I said, we've got this pump that's working really well, blows everything out from the conveyor. Can't complain about that at all. Okay, so our pump actually just kicked on, and you can see the bubbles on top getting pushed around from the front of the machine. So it does a really good job with that. Oh, back to the CarveSmart. So their jaws are cheap enough to where it's not really worth making them yourself unless you've got something weird or custom you need to do. But they're on back order, like everybody else is having problems getting stuff. So this is the first set I made on my own for this, and I haven't actually used this for anything yet. I just created it, and I just rough cut the ends and cut a dovetail in it and machine the top, and no, I didn't even machine the bottom. So here is the actual end mill cutter. CarveSmart was really cool. I sent them an email saying, hey, you know, what's the deal? When can I get, more soft jaws? And, what if I want to create my own? They said, here's the specs. They sent me a CAD file, which is, you can basically get most of that. But it was nice of them to give me the dovetail cutter information. So I picked one out. They didn't recommend this one specifically, but this is the one I'm using. It's a Harvey tool. 40 degree, and there's the part number and everything. So if you want to create dovetails for it, there you go. There's the cutter, and I think you could get away with a 3/8 inch one, but I went with a half just to make sure, because I needed to try to test these jaws out, make sure I had it for a job. These I did a video a while back on laser engraving these, and I did it with just that ceramic coating stuff, and on a fiber laser, on a CO2 laser, not a fiber laser. I want to get a fiber laser, but I can't justify it. But anyway, these have held up really well. I've been using them, and no issues whatsoever. So if somebody wanted to follow and do that project, had their own laser, that works out pretty well. And it's really handy because I usually have a pile of them like this after a day's worth of work, and I don't think I got around to marking that one. And they're easy to put back when you, instead of having to try to measure them and figure it out. This one here, at a certain angle, it's hard to see. In person, you can actually see it a lot better. But for some reason, this one's a little lighter, and I don't know if that was from the process itself. Like if it came out of the machine like that, or it's worn off some. But here's a matching 1 3/8, and I use these together all the time, so I don't really remember. I did a bunch at the same time, but yeah, they're holding up really well. Alright, if you guys have any questions or want an update on something, let me know. Thanks for watching.